All right, folks, welcome to another edition of From the Bottom Up. And today we got a special one. We are going to go ahead and do Whitesnake, Whitesnake, also known as 1987. But when it first came out, it was just known as Whitesnake, Whitesnake, the self-titled. And then things transpired from there. So, came out on April 7th, 1987 in the US, peaked at number 2 on Geffen Records. And it was number 2 for quite many times. Matter of fact, there's just there's 3 albums that held Whitesnake from the number 1 position, and of course, the one that did it the most was Michael Jackson's "Bad," but also Whitney Houston's Whitney album, and of course, U2, the Joshua Tree. They all kept Whitesnake from landing on that top spot as far as album is concerned. The album was produced by Mike Stone and Keith Olsen. And yeah, what can be said about this? 9 tracks were released in the US. The UK version was a little different. We're just going to go with the US version here. And because this is the one that is most known to all the people here in the United States. Um, so we're going to go ahead and start ranking all 9 of them from the bottom up here. And we're going to start off with number 9, probably not going to be a happy choice. Many people really love this song, but I don't I don't hate it. It's just my least favorite out of all 9 of these gorgeous tracks here. And it's none other than the re-recorded Crying in the Rain. Yeah, I know a lot of people are gonna probably be upset by that one, but I don't know, this song just hasn't aged well to me over the years. And perhaps because it was a re-record, maybe you know, that had a little bit to do with it. It was just an interesting standpoint that the reason why it was going to get recorded again was because David Coverdale was not happy with the original version and he wanted to redo it. Well, Geffen executives said, hey, if you want to re-record that one for the album, then you also have to do Here I Go Again, because they also felt that Here I Go Again had a lot of potential. So that's how both those songs came about being re-recorded again. Coverdale really didn't want to re-record Here I Go Again, but um, if he wanted to do this song again, that's the ultimatum that pretty much they gave him here. So that's why I got Crying in the Rain at number 9. Number 8, I've got Don't Turn Away. A solid song, nothing too memorable, but I like it. It's just a little bit better than Crying in the Rain. Maybe because it's not as long and it's not so bluesy. I don't know. Crying in the Rain for me just doesn't do it for whatever reason. But Don't Turn Away is a much faster pace, a little bit better song, more, more energetic song. And that will take me to my number 7. And that, are you ready to rock, people? Children of the Night. Another standout track that received some minor airplay on US radio. And they wouldn't play the whole song in concert, but they would break down in the middle of one of the songs. Even from now up until the last couple of years, he would throw it in there and at least do a line of the song, the chorus, where he goes, "Are you ready to rock, Children of the Night?" And yeah, that's one I really like. Another standout track, like I said. Um, it's going to take me down to number 6. And this song, I know Coverdale did that Japanese only with him and Adrian Vandenberg acoustic show, and he always said, "Well, we should have opened with this song." He really has a liking to this song. It's good. That's why I got it at number 6 and not any higher than that. But give me all your love tonight. Give me all your love. Peaked at number 48. It was the 4th single released from the album. Just didn't quite have the gusto to make top 40, but it did come close. And this is a song, yeah, Coverdale really has a thing for this song, but sadly, um, it never got to probably where he had hoped it would go. But it's always one of those songs he's always kept in the set. I don't think I've seen a Whitesnake show without it being in the set somewhere. So that's Give Me All Your Love. Number five, what he calls the Whitesnake Choir. Is This Love? Number two on the charts. And that's not the highest charting Whitesnake song, mind you. Number two is really good. And especially when the song was originally written for Tina Turner. But once David Geffen heard it, and he was told, "You're not giving that song to anybody, you're keeping it." So that's how Is This Love became the Whitesnake song. And I know Sykes was not happy about the whole matter. He did not want that song to be, recorded and much less released as a single because he felt, some of his other stuff was much better. But that's how Is This Love's stature has grown. And obviously in concert, it's always the song that triggers the sing-along time with the White Snake Choir, as Coverdale says. So Is This Love at five? Number four, this is the sleeper on the album, the deep track, but it's great. The hard, fast, heavy anthem, straight for the heart. Just a great song. I've always loved this song. Never got its just due, never got any airplay. It just one of those great songs that pretty much hides on a deep album with great songs. And that's why I've got it. I've got it at number four. Number three, of course, is the other re-recording from 1982, Saints and Sinners. And that is initially where the song came from. And that's Here I Go Again. And initially it had different lyrics in parts of the song. And he actually claims, David Coverdale, that he had the word drifter initially on the 1982 version, but as that was already used in many different songs, he decided to use hobo instead. Hence, where you get hobo on the Saints and Sinners version. However, the lyric was changed back to drifter in the re-record to ensure that it would not be misheard as homo. So hey, you got to do what you got to do. But you did it, and it made it all the way up to number one. And that's I'll tell you, when I first bought this album, I heard that song once, and I said that is going to be a huge hit. And that was that I would say that was probably before I ever had heard the Saints and Sinners version. So I didn't even really know much about that version until I think I bought Saints and Sinners well after 1987 came out. Because Whitesnake had a lot of albums out. It seems like we had Slide It In already, and then when 87 came out, man, oh man, that thing just blew up, and it made people go back into the catalog of Whitesnake, and that's how Slide It In went from a gold record all the way up to double platinum because it just this album helped sell many more copies of Slide It In. So that's what you have, a nice, interesting story there. Number two on this album. It's none other than a song that's opened up many a show, the classic anthem, Bad Boys and Bad Girls. Uh, Great song, always goes over great live. Has opened, like I said, many a show for the band. And I'll tell you, it doesn't matter who's in the band. I'll tell you, they always rip this song and they really put on a great performance. I've seen, Reb Beach and Doug Aldridge do it. And then you had Reb Beach and Joel Hoekstra, who pretty much finished out the Whitesnake live band setting as the second guitarist. Yep, so that's what we got. Number two, the great song Bad Boys. Number one, not really a doubt in my mind, the greatest song of all time, the top dog, the pinnacle track. Yeah, it peaked at number 79 only on the US charts. Yeah, it only hit number 18 on the US mainstream charts. But this is the pinnacle song, no doubt. Still of the night, you know, take your Zeppelin comparisons and shove them. This song is just a great song. Yeah, it's got some reminiscent of Zeppelin material in it, but this song is just all killer. all the way through. Just love this song. I love every part of this song. And to me, this is the song I'd like to hear last. If I knew I was leaving this earth, this would be the last song I'd want to hear because that would be the greatest way to go out to me. All right, so here we go. We're going down real quick, running down the list. We got number 9, Crying in the Rain. Number 8, Don't Turn Away. Number 7, Children of the Night. Number 6, Give Me All Your Love. 5, Is This Love? 4, Straight for the Heart. 3, Here I Go Again. 2, Bad Boys. And number 1, Still of the Night. And this was our latest edition here. And we've hopefully are going to have 5 more this week. So stay tuned over the next couple of days. We hope to have them all air. We picked some really great albums. We hope you enjoy. And if there's an album you want to see, by all means, let us know in the comments, on our YouTube page, message us, go to our Facebook page and message us. Rock Show Critique, we're everywhere. We got the website, we've got the YouTube channel, we've got Facebook, we've got Twitter or X, and Instagram. So hit us up on all of them. Please subscribe. Instagram, we post many rare photos you won't see anywhere else. We only post them on there. So stop by often as we're always updating that. And like they say, from the bottom up, Whitesnake, 1987. Stay tuned for more. Thank you.